While most of the world is still getting used to AI chatbots, a handful of the world's sharpest investors are quietly betting billions on what's next: AI agents. They see a massive shift on the horizon, a tech wave so big it promises to redefine not just entire industries, but the very nature of how we work. They're getting in early on a market that some analysts predict will explode from about 6 billion today, growing at a blistering 40% or more each year, to hit nearly 100 billion by 2032. And let's be real, this isn't just hype. It's a strategic move driven by a powerful motivator: the gripping fear of being left behind. It's that feeling of missing out on a change so profound it could create a whole new class of winners and leave everyone else in the dust. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain to show you what they know, why they're making their moves now, and how you can find your own position before the real gold rush begins. Remember, we are not financial advisors. You should always do your own research before making any investment decisions, and feel free to pause and review this disclaimer at your leisure. What if you could deploy a team of digital employees that work 24/7, never call in sick, and constantly learn to do their jobs better? That's not a pitch for a sci-fi movie. That's the reality of AI agents. Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, the guy at the absolute epicenter of the AI boom, calls this a potential multi-trillion-dollar opportunity and has said that 2025 is the year of AI agents. This isn't just about the next hot tech stock. It's about a whole new kind of workforce. And for investors, it's the kind of ground floor opportunity that comes around maybe once in a generation. Now, please help the channel and take a second now to subscribe and hit that like button, because we've got exciting insights to share with you. Let's discuss this. Why now? The quiet revolution is already here. So what exactly is an AI agent? The easiest way to think about it is this. If a chatbot is like a calculator you command, an AI agent is the accountant you hire to do the work for you. You don't give it step-by-step instructions, you just give it a goal. Book my business trip to Tokyo. Find the top 5 suppliers for this part and negotiate a sample order. Watch my sales pipeline and draft follow-up emails for any deals at risk. That right there is the game changer. These are autonomous systems that can understand their environment, make plans, and execute complex tasks to hit a goal. It's the leap from a reactive tool to a proactive, autonomous worker. And this quiet revolution is already happening inside the world's biggest companies. A recent global study found that many top organizations have already put AI agents to work. They're not just playing around, they're seeing serious financial returns. One IDC report found that companies are getting back an average of $3.70 for every dollar they invest in generative AI, with the top performers seeing returns as high as 10x. And it's not just about saving money. We're seeing massive productivity gains. Studies from institutions like MIT have shown that using AI can boost efficiency on certain tasks by up to 40%. This is why the market is forecast to grow at that insane 40% plus rate for the next several years. When you see numbers like that, you start to understand the urgency. The gap between the companies that adopt this and those that don't isn't just widening, it's exploding. Now, the trillion-dollar bet: how to invest in this AI agent economy? When a new gold rush kicks off, you have two choices. You can bet on the individual miners hoping to strike it rich, or you can bet on the folks selling the picks and shovels to all of them. The AI agent economy is no different. Smart investors are spreading their bets across 3 main tiers to capture the opportunity. Okay, let's talk about tier number 1, the infrastructure, the picks and shovels. This is the most direct and maybe the safest way to play this revolution. These are the companies building the essential hardware and cloud platforms that every single AI agent will need to run. First up, you've got Nvidia, the undisputed king of AI chips. As Jensen Huang himself put it, his company could see huge growth just by capturing a small piece of this new multi-trillion-dollar agent market. Then you have the cloud giants: Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. They're in a flat-out arms race to provide the raw computing power and platforms that developers need to build and scale these agents. As long as the demand for AI keeps growing, these infrastructure titans are set to win, no matter which specific AI app becomes the next big thing. Now on to Tier 2, the application builders, the digital factories. This tier is all about the companies embedding AI agents directly into the products we already use. They're building the software that brings these new capabilities to millions of businesses and consumers. Think of Microsoft, which is aggressively weaving its Copilot technology into everything, from Windows to Office. Or Salesforce, which is building out a digital labor platform to bring agentic AI to its huge customer base. You've also got companies like ServiceNow and Adobe, which are adding autonomous features to automate complex jobs in IT, marketing, and design. Investing here is a bet on the companies that have the reach to get AI agents into the hands of the masses. Okay, now Tier 3, the pure plays, the high-risk, high-reward frontier. This is where things get speculative, but also where you could find the most explosive growth. This tier is made up of startups and even crypto projects focused solely on creating the next generation of AI agents. These are the teams trying to become the open AI of AI agents, pushing the absolute limits of what's possible. Now, most of these will probably fail, but the ones that succeed could deliver life-changing returns. This is where venture capitalists are placing their riskiest bets. We're even seeing a new narrative in the crypto world around AI agent coins, aiming to build decentralized networks of autonomous agents. This is the absolute bleeding edge. It comes with enormous risk, but for investors who can stomach it, it represents a small asymmetric bet on a potentially world-changing future. All right, let's take a quick pause. Looking at these three tiers, the stable giants, the established innovators, and the high-growth pioneers, which one feels right for your own investment style? Let me know down in the comments. And now let's talk about the smart money mindset, de-risking the hype. With this much excitement in the air, it's incredibly easy to get swept up in the hype, but smart investors aren't naive. They understand the risks and they have strategies to manage them. Let's be honest. These things aren't perfect. Performance can be shaky, and for complex jobs, accuracy can sometimes be a real problem. Integrating these new systems with old software is a headache, and keeping data secure is a huge challenge. In fact, a recent survey named the misuse of AI as the #1 reputational risk for companies in 2025. We've already seen real-world consequences, like when Air Canada was held legally responsible for something its customer service chatbot just made up. This is why the smart money mindset isn't about going all in on one risky bet. It's about building a smart, diversified portfolio across the three tiers we just talked about. It's about remembering that this is a long-term trend, not a get-rich-quick scheme. According to McKinsey, the companies that are actually winning with AI are the ones who are serious about it, committing over 20% of their digital budgets to AI and redesigning their core business around it. They're also actively managing the risks by focusing on accuracy, cybersecurity, and getting ahead of regulations. So, the smart play here is all about calculated risks, constant learning, and focusing on long-term value, not short-term hype. We are standing at a truly pivotal moment. This shift from AI that you instruct to AI that acts on its own is a massive leap forward. The market projections are wild, the productivity gains are real, and the biggest names in tech are placing huge bets. Nvidia's CEO believes that very soon, any company that doesn't have AI agents helping its employees will be considered hopelessly behind. The conversation has already shifted from if this will happen to how fast. While incredible returns are never a guarantee, the direction of this trend is clear. The window to get in early and establish an informed position before AI agents become as common as email is right now. It's a period of intense opportunity, but it won't be open forever. The smart money knows this, and now so do you. If you want to stay ahead of the curve on the AI revolution and get deeper insights into the tech shaping our future, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Want another smart money move? Be sure and check out this video next. I'm Cypher, your host, and thanks for watching.